Why is beginning so hard? Vibrant Shades of Creative from all around the world. Welcome to 50 Shades of Creative. I am Shushmita, a painter, graphic designer, and copywriter. 50 Shades of Creative is a compilation of my 12 years of experience. And here I am to make things easier for you, simpler for you, and to make sure that you don't make the mistakes I did. And one thing that is not exactly a mistake, but a problem everybody faces, literally everyone faces, is beginning. Beginning is scary. I will give you that. Beginning is scary as hell. And I don't know about you, but according to science, there are some age ranges that allows people to see through the dark side and see the hope. And after that, people start getting scared because when people are beginning, let's say teenagers rebel because they are not scared, they want to explore. In 20s, people are adventurous, but after a while, even in 30s, people want to start all over again and people are ready to take risks. Very few people go beyond 30, go beyond 35, 40, and starting all over again at that age is very difficult. So when I am talking about why is beginning so hard, I'm talking about every literal one of you. If you are 18, if you are 20, if you are 15, if you are 30, if you are 40, hell, if you are 50, I don't care. Beginning is hard. Did you ever notice a child who is trying to read and when they are given books, if you tell them that, you know what, these books will lead you to the National Library and you are going to be a scientist, they will be happy. They will be, I want to go to the moon. And okay, let's begin. That they don't care that those A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, or any letter are not making sense. All they care about is this reading will lead them to moon. But after a while, when we experience failure, we experience rejection, our brain mechanism changes and we start calculating risks more than possibilities. At that point, things start getting difficult. So what happens is when we start thinking of something out of the box or something that we have never done before, we are scared as hell. And I will give you that. It's a valid point. Anyone can do that. So there are 3 things you can try if you are very scared of beginning something. Let's say that can be a business, that can be going up online, that can be a relationship, that can be talking to someone for a help, that can be asking for a favor from a friend, that can be absolutely anything. This is not about business. This is about beginning all over again at this very point. There are 3 things you can try. Number 1, practice rejection. Let's say you want to start a relationship with someone and you are afraid to ask them out. So what do? If you are stalling time, because as long as this dream is alive, it is comfortable. That, you know what, officially they didn't reject, so it didn't end. As long as you don't ask them out, you were not rejected. This is a scientific explanation of why we escape from taking that risk. So what you do is, you can, of course, you have that option of keeping that dream alive in your heart. And every time you think of asking out someone, the fear of rejection eats you alive and you think it is for the best. So they can move on, anything can happen, and you will just, be hurt and be consoled that you were not officially rejected. What you do is practice failure. I have made a previous video that says how to practice failure. Try 10 things that you know for sure that you will be rejected or you will fail at. Ask someone totally, there are no chances with. Ask them out on a date and they will say no. And you say, okay, I was just asking. Ask someone for $1,000. They will say, hell no. And you will say, okay, never mind. And try random things. There is a video in TED Talk. I don't remember the name. He's a millionaire. I don't remember the name of the video, but I believe the name of the video is 1,000 Rejections. And that man tried rejection one after another, one after another, one after another. And then he eventually explored the other sideways of rejection. There are reference, there are options, there are chances that nobody ever took. You can even leverage rejection. So these are all technical sides. If you are scared of starting something very new for the first time and you are afraid of failure, practice rejection. Go to the library and tell them, I don't have a card, can I borrow a book? And they will say, no, this is not how it works. You will say, okay, never mind. And let's say we are in a lockdown and you are going to a fashion store and that is closed. You still knock and nobody answers and people think that you are crazy. You just say, you know what, never mind. Or you don't talk to them at all because you knew this will be the case. So once you practice failure, your brain eases up. So when you try something, your brain automatically counts the previous experiences that didn't make any massive difference at all. So it goes easy on you. All those fear, they just go behind. It goes easy. So number one, that is practice failure. Number two, start very small. Very, very, very small. Let's say you want to write a book. Start with a Facebook status. Or you want to start a business. Start with joining a business group and just, at a very random comment, just say that I dream of that. And then just ease your brain. If you can start something even smaller, do that. Let's say you have $10. You keep $5 aside thinking that this is for my business. Whereas you don't know anything about it and you don't know how it's going to start. You just keep $5 aside and mark $5 in a jar and mark, this is for my business. Your brain will work magic once you start very small, because your brain doesn't differentiate from reality with imagination. So once you do something that this is for my business or this is for my relationship, let's say you want to ask someone out and you are too afraid, what you do is just, I already know that you will be liking their Facebook status and you are already stalking them. Just try saying a simple thing to them. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, I hope you're having a good time. Are you as bored as I am? Or is it me? Or really this quarantine is working on your look? So not too flirty. If you are too scared, start very small. That is another thing. If you want to, become an astronaut, make paper planes and see what happens. Number three, start anonymously. That is, let's say, in my previous video, I told you that one of my friends, she tried something that they made an internal group of friends and they started sharing videos. So once they were very comfortable, they started going live on their profile. So what happens is your brain by that time is very easy with people, is very easy with surroundings, and the fear, here is the fear and here is the comfort. So the fear goes down and the comfort stays. That is how you go. You can start anonymous. Let's say you are too scared of being visible from your profile, or you are too scared of trying this on your own, but you know that you can try this. So if you can have someone with you who can, do that thing with you, or if it is online, you can start with an anonymous profile. With a brand, of course, since I'm a brand expert, but if you are willing to be a motivational speaker, then it won't work. What you can do is start small. Let's say you just make a page, a dummy page, and start posting there just to ease up your brain. Don't publish that page. Make an Instagram profile and don't publish that. Make an Instagram page, don't publish that. Start a YouTube channel, don't publish that. Once you can go through your old videos, your old status, your old writings, and once you think that, this one is pretty good, then you can take a shot and you will be amazed with the responses. And this is what I am telling you. So beginning is hard. I will give you that. Beginning is very hard, but your brain knows more about you and you can cheat your brain. All I'm saying is cheat your brain and you're good to go. I will see you very soon.